The way I use collaborative study groups is by assigning students homework problems, and when they do those problems and bring them back the next day at their table groups, they discuss them to look at some of the fine points of the work they're supposed to do. I found that when the students were watching me work problems and coming up with the solutions, that they were not becoming problem solvers, but problem watchers. And so by going to the collaborative groups, they became the problem solvers. They were doing the work. They gained confidence in their abilities to solve problems and no longer reliant on me. And as that improves in the class, then I'm also seeing improvement in test scores. They are going to be better off going on to college having these skills.
The way I prepare for collaborative study is I do my homework, and then I usually, if there's any problems I don't understand, I mark them, and then I go back to the problem, and if I don't get it, then I'll wait for the next day of class, and then ask my peers. They usually understand, and they help me out, and they tell me different ways of doing the problem.
So how do we find the why understand part?
So you take, if you take the implicit or the implicit definition of y, it'd just be dy over dx. So then right here would be dy over dx.
Okay.
Okay, then that would be the slope, right? Mm-hmm. So you just plug it into the one equation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Okay, cool.
Oh, so now that he explained it to you, couldn't you explain it to me?
Okay, so what you're supposed to do?
She asked me if this was the answer I got, and I told her no because I didn't know how to solve for dy over dx, and you showed me that you have to factor these two terms and then divide in order to have dy over dx by itself. And I got stuck here, and I couldn't solve for dy over dx.
And was that calculus,
Yes.
or was that?
Well, a little bit of both, algebra, yes.
So dy over dx is cosine pi x times pi over sine pi y times pi.
So before you did that, so you divided this?
Yes, so I divided it over here, so it was 0.
Okay, if I can have everybody's attention again. What has been the biggest issue of the problems? Where have you had most of your questions? Algebra? Okay, so it's the algebra. On the calculus part, actually taking the derivatives, is that okay? Yes. Okay, so as we're looking at this, there's a lot of algebra skills that you really didn't get a chance to use at this level that we really need to focus on.
What I like about working in study groups is it really helps us prepare for college, since you can't always get one-on-one time with your professors. So figuring out how to work with peers helps you prepare on being on your own in college and figuring out what you're good at and what you need help with.